Guys, the new Claude 3.5 Sonnet is mind-blowing. It's literally a demo that actually works now. So if you're a developer or an AI enthusiast or anyone else, or some normal person, I think you want to stick around and show you these cool examples of what Claude 3.5 Sonnet can do. See, with Claude, you can do a lot of things that ChatGPT can do, but just on a whole better level. And the new thing that introduced is called the artifact. So let me show you an example of how the artifact tool works, right? Let's say I want to create a game. Create me a snake game. The cool part is that with the artifacts feature, it literally opens up this thing right here, this window right here, where it codes in front of you. And the good part about this is that instead of going back and forth with your code editor, unlike ChatGPT, you can just do all your changes and keep improving the prompt right here inside of Claude itself. And look, I'm literally playing this game right now, like with my keyboard. So you get the point. It's crazy. And you know, even I built like a Chrome extension for one of the tasks I needed. And my developer was saying that it's gonna take like a few days to make, but I literally made it under an hour with Claude. So the possibilities are endless, right? But let's move on to more examples. So let's say you want to create like a 3D game, right? So create me a 3D Doom game. So look at this. This is so cool. It's unbelievable. Like, this is crazy. Like, I'm literally moving this with my mouse, and this is crazy. Like, you can make this in like under 5 seconds. That is mind blowing. But also another point that I want to touch up on is, for example, right here, remember that Chrome extension I was talking about? Let me try finding that. Yep, so right here, the good part about Claude is that unlike ChatGPT, where you're going in circles and circles when you're trying to debug a problem, with Claude, it actually gives you error handlers to input into your code. So that way, it can figure out where exactly we're getting the errors from, and then from there, we can decisively figure out what the problem is, right? So let me show you the extension I created. So this is the extension that I created right here, and I can just turn it on. And then, so right here, I'm on my Twitter, and what the extension does is that basically every time I open up a post, right, it basically just automatically creates a reply. It sends a post to OpenAI and sends a message back. Boom, right here. It's a very good way to like start like create engagement with other people. Now, obviously, you don't want to use AI, so that's why I have it where I'll paste it in here, but not send the reply. So that way I can edit it and still have that human touch to reply when I'm communicating with other people. But it's crazy that I built this all with just Claude, and these are all the chats I had with creating and updating it. Now, obviously, there's still some bugs with it, but it's still like mind-blowing how far you can get with just Claude. Like, I did zero coding for it, and I was able to build that, so that is crazy. Now, some other key points that I want to touch upon is that also the vision of Claude is also much more better, and it's just overall much more better than GPT-4 now, right? Because they made GPT-4o free apparently, and everyone was switching over to GPT-4 and switching away from Claude. But Claude's like, nah, we got to step back up. So they definitely did step back up, and it's crazy. So I'm very excited to see how the other LLM companies respond to this. But so far, this new artifact feature is amazing. It's mind blowing. But other than that, I'll see you guys on the next video.